everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's going to be a hot one here. Hot. Yep. Getting humid. Don't like it. I happen to be a card-carrying member of the Willis Carrier Appreciation Society. I do have my laminated card. It even has a little photo of our president, Bob Andrews, on there. So yeah, had to go make it ice baby in here. So yeah, keeping cool. I am really excited to see it's Scott Ryder's birthday on here today, and I'm going to tell you why. He's a great guy. He's a great musician. His band Valentiger is fantastic, and they are also a big reason why I'm sitting here and talking to you and playing music again. And they are how I got introduced to the West Michigan music scene. Sorry, Scott, this is going to be more about me than you. We moved here full time in 2014, and for a couple of years, I just kind of kept my head down, and I was still kind of heading back to Chicago a couple times a month for work and gigs and stuff. And I don't know, it took me a long time to make some friends here, and not, just I'm a homebody, and we had plenty to do, and this, that, and the other. But I think it was 2017, I'd left my job, and I was trying to kind of reinvent myself. So I'd looked around at a list of open mic nights in West Michigan, and I saw this one. I thought, I'll check a few out. And I ended up seeing this band Valentiger at Elk Brewing on Wealthy. And I just walked in there, and just a couple of people, and they were playing, and I brought my guitar, and it was fantastic. And you know what? The idea of safe spaces has been mocked so much in recent years. All these little college snowflakes, that can't take, don't have a thick skin and can't take verbal abuse or their ideas being challenged. That's not it at all, man. It's not it at all. And frankly, most of the people shouting at them are just jagoffs with a bad opinion and, and a stupid worldview. But you need a safe space. And that open mic that they did for years at Elk was my safe space for many months, where I was able to get back up and start playing music and get my confidence back and kind of and hang out with them and talk and meet musicians around town. And then Scott was doing also monthly meetups with local musicians in Grand Rapids. I mean, every month, he would schedule these. They would be at the Wealthy Theater Annex, and he had guest speakers. And I mean, I'm not kidding you. This stuff was important. There were a good couple dozen of us on a good night, and he was ahead of the curve too. He did a topic night talking about sexual harassment in the music scene. And this was well before the Me Too momentum. So he was brave to tackle that and have an open discussion, and he listened to everybody. And Scott, man, you're great. For that alone, you get just a ton of credit for being a leader and an organizer, man. Just good on you for that. That helped me a lot personally, and I hope a lot of other people that were there, and it's good stuff, man. I hope we pick that up again in some format. Maybe it's going on, and I've been too busy to do that, but yeah. So those open mic nights were great, man. Just great beer, great songs. Tons of great people that, some of them came and went, and I never saw them again. And, and then one night, some of their old friends, every time I would go, I would get the backstory of someone would come in like once a month that hadn't been there in a while or was, actually had some mojo, and one night I remember Matt Churchill comes in. I'd never met the guy, and he gets up there and starts playing this song from his record, and I'm just sitting there, and it got to the point where I was bringing a electric and a little amp, and I was like setting it up and just sort of like letting it kind of bleed into the room. And Matt and Valentiger start playing this song. It's like they're about like halfway through verse 1. It's like I know this song. It's like I never heard it before. But it's like I know where this guy's coming from. So I didn't even ask. I just got up and grabbed my guitar. And I think by the second chorus I was in with them. And then they looked at me. It's like, yeah, go ahead and take a solo or something. And then we're done. I was like, I pretty much played the solo on the record because whoever played that solo comes from the same neighborhood I come from. It was so fun. Oh, man. And then after Tom Petty passed away, they had an open mic night right around then, and we all just kind of commiserated and played some Petty songs. And, man, that's just glue, man, right there. You're hanging with people, and man, so I'm Scott, happy birthday, and to you and Brent and Bill for just being magnets and true to what you're doing and playing great music and bringing people together, man. I just can't thank you enough. It's huge, because like we get so absorbed in what we're doing. And people fall into little cliques and circles of friends and musicians, and sometimes they don't cross over or intersect, and that happened in Chicago a lot, and I regret that. And it's only now that I'm able to kind of meet up with some people that, were too far off in the distance in years and decades past. So, yeah. And another friend of theirs, Steve Holsinger, okay? So he comes in one night after a few months of me going to this. And this is the guy that's helped them record all these great records over the years. And Steve's a great guy, too, and a great musician. And he's a guitar teacher, and he invited me to his studio one day, and I got to hang out with him and pick his brain, because I was thinking, oh, man, maybe I should do some guitar lessons and such, and we had a good time hanging out. And yeah, Steve, hope you're doing well too. Yeah, now I'm gushing. and mercifully got to see Valentiger play over the winter at Creston Brewery. Me and some friends went and saw them. It was like a Sunday afternoon, and had some great food and beer, and they just tore it up, and it was awesome. Yeah. Good things in their future. I know it. They're just going to keep making great music and playing great shows, and it's going to take a while with what's going on, but yeah, we're gonna get this thing happening, man. Yeah. Oh, and I got to see them. They gave me a couple of tickets to go see them open for the Gin Blossoms a couple of years downtown Grand Rapids. So, ta-da! Well, guess what, fellas? I don't know how old you were, but I was on tour with the Gin Blossoms in 1992. My friends in the Van Monster did the Midwest leg of their tour right when that record came out. And the buzz, man, I didn't know it was going to blow up the way it did for them. I had no clue. But we were out with them, and I think it was Delamitri. It was like a little package bill for some Midwest shows. So we did like St. Andrews in Detroit, and Vic Theater in Chicago, and First Avenue in Minneapolis. Oh, they were so fun. Yeah, that was some good stuff. But I'm not going to play a Gin Blossom song today. I'm going to play one of my favorite Valentiger songs. And I remember one night I walked in there, and I got in there, and I just kind of schlepped my guitar in. I think they were already up playing, they would do like a little intro set before they opened up the stage to anybody who wanted to play for 10 or 15 minutes. And I remember requesting they play this song after I got familiar with their catalog, and they did, and it was great. One more thing. One night, it was starting to get late, and everybody who had signed up to play had already performed, and there was a woman just kind of sitting quietly in the back. I think she was either reading a book or on her laptop or something, and she asked if she could go up and do some yodeling. And she did. And it was the most magnificent thing I'd heard in so long. She nailed it. She played a couple of standards. She sang, performed. I didn't catch her name. I didn't see her after that, but it was just like, this is what you get at open mic nights, man. You don't know what's going to happen. And if the crowd should be supportive. And you go there rooting for people. You don't go there being a shit poster, like hoping they like trip and fall on their ass. It's like, no, like we're there to encourage people and make it an environment where you can practice a new song, where you can just sort of get your sea legs and figure out what you're doing, So yeah, happy birthday, Scott, man. I hope you're doing great, and I can't wait to hang out with you guys and play some music and all that. And yeah. So I'm gonna go do this number and send it out to you guys. All right, everybody. Now, keep in mind, Brent Shirey is also a guitar teacher, so there's a really fancy bridge on this song. Me, I'm just going to kind of open mic noodle it. You need to go listen to the record because it's awesome. Baby, my arms are tired. All of my limbs are tired. I know you're tired too. And we got nothing to do. Baby, the heat's been on. And I know that I've been wrong. We've got our friends around, and well, that's all weekend long. Now I allow you like to look over there, but I don't know I'll make it there. But I'll be your Monday night. Tuesday's still out of sight. Yes, I'll be your Monday night. Two can make that alright. I'll be your Monday night, your Monday. Tuesday still out of sight, your Monday. Yeah, I'll be your Monday night. Two can make that alright. I'll be your Monday night, your Monday. I'll be your Monday night. We're two for the here and now. I'll be your Monday night. Happy birthday, Scott. Oh, you rock, buddy. You and your Valentiger buddies. All right, everybody be well, and don't forget. I know the Jayhawks didn't. I bet the Gin Blossoms didn't either.